Peredur is one of the most fascinating figures in Celtic mythology and Arthurian legend, a hero whose tale blends elements of Welsh folklore, mysticism, and the evolving Grail tradition. His story is preserved in Peredur, son of Efrawg, one of the Three Welsh Romances, in the Mabinogion, a collection of medieval Welsh tales that provide a unique Celtic perspective on Arthurian myths. Often compared to the French Percival and the German Parsifal, Peredur's legend is rich with adventure, transformation, and supernatural encounters, making him a key figure in the mythic heritage of Wales and the broader Celtic world. Peredur's journey begins with his origins as a naive and untrained youth. Raised in isolation by his mother after his father, a renowned warrior, was killed in battle. In an effort to shield him from the dangers of the world, she raises him in the wilderness, keeping him ignorant of knighthood, warfare, and the ways of men. However, fate cannot be denied, and Peredur's destiny takes shape when he encounters a group of knights. Inspired by their splendor and noble demeanor, he decides to seek King Arthur's court and become a knight himself, setting the stage for his heroic adventures. Upon reaching Arthur's court, Peredur is mocked for his lack of refinement and experience, but his natural talent and bravery quickly prove his worth. He embarks on a series of quests, each testing his skills, wisdom, and moral compass. Unlike many traditional knights, Peredur's journey is filled with mysterious and magical encounters, often blurring the line between the physical and the supernatural. He battles grotesque monsters, faces enigmatic sorceresses, and encounters beings that challenge his perception of reality. These elements make his story uniquely Celtic, filled with dreamlike sequences and mystical trials that emphasize personal transformation. One of the most compelling aspects of Peredur's legend is his association with the Grail. In Peredur, son of Efrawg, he visits a mysterious castle where he witnesses a bizarre procession, including a bleeding lance and a severed head on a platter. Unlike the later Christianized versions of the Grail story, this vision in Peredur's tale is more enigmatic, tied to themes of vengeance, familial duty, and the mystical connection between the living and the dead. He fails to ask about the significance of these objects, a crucial mistake that prevents him from fulfilling his true purpose at that moment. This element of his story aligns with the broader Grail tradition, where a hero's failure to ask the right question results in prolonged suffering or delay in achieving enlightenment. As he continues his journey, Peredur undergoes profound changes, evolving from an inexperienced youth into a formidable warrior. He uncovers dark secrets, including the truth behind his family's past and the hidden motives of those around him. Unlike Percival's quest for divine enlightenment, Peredur's journey is deeply personal, driven by vengeance and the resolution of his family's blood feud. He ultimately avenges his father's death, proving his worth not just as a knight, but as a figure of destiny. Peredur's tale reflects the strong influence of Celtic mythology, where the hero's encounters with otherworldly beings, shapeshifters, and mystical objects play a crucial role in shaping his identity. His story is not simply about knighthood and chivalry, but about initiation, self-discovery, and the connection between the mortal and supernatural realms. The presence of sorceresses, magical landscapes, and prophetic visions all contribute to a uniquely Welsh interpretation of the Arthurian tradition, distinguishing Peredur from his later European counterparts. Despite the similarities between Peredur and Percival, their stories diverge significantly. While Percival's narrative in French literature becomes increasingly focused on Christian themes and spiritual redemption, Peredur remains a hero of the wild, bound by fate and the ancient customs of the Celts. His journey is less about religious salvation and more about justice, personal honor, and the restoration of balance. This distinction makes him one of the most authentic Arthurian heroes to emerge from the Celtic tradition, maintaining the raw and untamed essence of early medieval storytelling. Peredur's legacy remains an essential part of Welsh mythology, serving as a bridge between the ancient warrior traditions of the Celts and the later medieval ideals of chivalry. His story endures not just as a knightly romance, but as a mythic tale of transformation, mystery, and destiny. His legend continues to inspire those who seek tales of adventure, infused with the enchantment of the otherworld, proving that the magic of Celtic mythology remains alive and relevant even today.